Yo, welcome everyone to a brand new video, and today it's time for WR Tier 1 and we are racing around Las Vegas. And as you can see, this is our first qualifying lap in Q1. It's a full qualifying of course, and I think there are 3 people who are not doing qualifying, or even 4. I think it was the entire Ferrari team and Garner was doing the first challenge. So there will be only 1 guy out in this qualifying, and seems like we're not gonna be it, as we got P3 in Q1, so that's not bad. That's a pretty decent first quali, so that was good for the confidence. But yeah, we lost quite a bit of time in the last sector, but at the end didn't matter. If you're P1 or P15 in Q1, doesn't really matter as long as you make it to Q2. So here, first lap in Q2 on a fresh set, and we did a 0.7, and now this is our second and final lap in Q2. Now our first sector is a 0.13 here, and that's actually quite good for a Q2 lap. But then in this corner it's quite tricky, it's hard to see the apex, and we clip the inside curve, and we already lost time in our first lap, and now we lose even more time. So I think we've lost around 1.5 tenths in that middle sector. Our split is 9.5 still, which is alright. But yeah, we need a good last corner here if we still want to make it through. And now we are gaining a bit of time again.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be out because of this, then that's embarrassing.
I was worried about going out because of that mistake. But it's a 5.99, and that brings us to P7. So we are through to Q3, but now you can see the middle sector is an 8.1, and other people are doing 6.3, 6.4. So we've lost over 1.5 tenths here in one corner. But yeah, it is what it is. We still got ourselves into Q3, and now this is our first run, and it's on a used set of tires. So yeah, not really useful, just in case we invalidate our second lap, then it can be useful. But now, this is our final lap, 4th gear for turn 1, and then flick it into this right-hander, turn in a little bit too early. So yeah, that maybe cost us a bit of time, but we are 1 tenth up. I think we need around half a second to get a good qualifying position there. That corner was pretty well, slightly tapped the wall, but yeah, probably didn't get damage from that. And then this left-hander, really hard on the braking. Car is, you're almost losing the rear there. And we are now 3 tenths up, so we still need over 2 tenths if we want a good lap in. A 1.5 is our first sector, and now into this left-hander again. This time we got it a lot better compared to our Q2 lap, but now 3.5 tenths up. We need a good last sector still, because it seems like our lap isn't really good enough for a good position. Still 0.7 split. And now heading into the final corner, braking just before the 100-meter board, 3rd gear, 4th on exit. And as you can see, Delta is going up, but not with a lot. So this will probably be only 4.5 tenths gain, and that means we're gonna do a 0.43 in this qualifying, and at the end that brings us to P5. So I was actually surprised that it still got me quite far up there. But yeah, very happy with qualifying at the end. Still overall lap times were quite consistent, so that's good. So yeah, let's get into the race. Here we are then at the start of the race. As you can see, we're gonna start on the hard tires and expect the most amount of people to do this strategy. There are 5 red lights. And away we go. The slides went out quite quickly there, but it seems like our start is alright. Can keep our position for now. and now it's just about trying to keep the nose clean. They're going 3 wide, so that's quite tricky, and I was trying to do a switchback here, but tires are too cold for now. And now Philip Presnay is getting alongside us already, but Thomas is positioning his car ahead of us. So yeah, we have basically nowhere to go here. So we slightly make contact, and he makes contact as well with Luke Smith, I think it is, and Alpine up ahead. But also Rishon Jacobs is right next to us, and yeah, we couldn't defend against him because he was already there. So we've dropped to P7, which is not an ideal start of this race, but now in lap 2 Rishon makes a small mistake here, and then at the exit of turn 2 we will have a better exit there, and we're gonna use our ERS, and he's not really defending, so we're gonna use our battery and move to the right hand side and get past him here. So up to P6 we go. And then all the way in lap 7, I think cars ahead, Thomas Gao goes up the inside of Shanaka Clay, and they make contact there, and that gives us 2 free positions actually. So up to P4 we go, and now even though we had a bad start, we're up to P4 now, but now Shanaka is putting some pressure on us, and I was really hoping he was not gonna send it down the inside this corner. So we slightly go defensive, maybe a bit too much, and that means he gets a better exit there, and we're still gonna try and defend.
Draining battery.
Yeah, it seems like he really wants to get past, so he's using a lot of battery here, and we're just gonna defend the inside line, and as long as we brake late enough he can't make the move, but he still gets his car on the right side of us, so we give him the space here, but now it seems like we managed to get ahead of him, and then in the lap after that he is going for it again. We're gonna defend the inside just to let him know we're not making it too easy for him. Still going up the inside, and I think we're gonna let him go here. I just didn't want to waste too much battery already, because at some point people are gonna box, and at that point you want to use the ERS to go longer, because that was my plan, going quite long in this race. And as you can see, 2 people already going in lap 11, and for me that was quite early. My plan was to go around lap 14. Now Luke Smith also going into the pits, and we are gonna stay out with Shanaka ahead of us and Fabrizio behind us. Fabrizio pitted the lap after, and now in lap 14 we're gonna box as well. So we will have around 2 or 3 lap fresher tires compared to the other guys who will be ahead of us. There will also be people who have done an undercut on us, but we should be able to get past them quite easily, because it is very easy to overtake around this track. But yeah, we've dropped to P16, and now Shanaka has already gone past Kai Pearson ahead of us. And yeah, I saw he was flashing, so I'm using my energy here to get past him as soon as possible, because I don't want to lose Shanaka, because he will be quite quick on the same tires as us, and I just want to stay in his DRS and let him do the work, and so we can chill for a bit. But there's an Alpine right there, and that was Luke Smith who spun on the inside. Now we get an illegal overtake, so we're going off the throttle. This was a quite awkward moment, but yeah, we had to let Shanaka through again because of the yellow flag, but that cost us over half a second there, so that was not ideal. And now in lap 18 we're gonna get past Shanaka, just work together a little bit to gain time to the car set, and the gap was 2.3 seconds on the straight. And now the lap after we're closing the gap quite quickly here, it's down to 1.2 seconds, and the cars up ahead are very close together, so they can't brake really late into the next left-hander. So yeah, using my battery just to make sure we will get into it. And now you can also see in the top left that the gap is 8.5 tenths, which means we are in the DRS.
Not nice.
So we've done, I think, quite a good job here. We've gained a lot of time in that lap. You can see cars ahead are kind of battling, so that is good for us because they will probably just drain their battery. And yeah, as long as we can just stay here for now, recharge the battery a little bit, we're going to be in a good position. And Shanaka did get past us again on the long straight. Yeah, he really wanted to get past, and I'm not gonna drain my battery. Let him do the work, and we can take advantage of that. And now he's fighting with Fabrizio. He's getting past him, and it seems like he's also gonna get past Thomas. Last time around in that corner it didn't go well with those two, but this time it did. And now also gonna have almost was gonna have a look at Fabrizio there, but now we're gonna get past him at the long straight. He doesn't really defend against us, which helps quite a lot. Of course, we have 1 lap fresher tires, and also Thomas ahead of us. He's also on 1 or 2 lap older tires than us. And I think into this corner it was not planned, but we're gonna send it down the inside there, and Thomas gives us just enough space. We do a little drift there because we locked the rears, and now again we're gonna go down the inside, try to get this move done as quickly as possible, but we braked a bit too early there. And now keeping it around the outside, having the inside for the next left-hander, make a bit of contact. But no damage at all. And now we're gonna use our ERS to close the gap to the cars ahead and get away from Thomas. And up to P7 we go. And now in lap 23 you can also see Barry Borman as a penalty, but that might be removed. And now we're gonna slightly have a look down the side of Shanaka, maybe force him into a mistake, but it's alright. But now car up at sideways, and that means we got damage there. You can't see it anywhere on my screen, but yeah, my face cam is hiding it. But we got an orange right front wing because of that. And now Fabrizio is right behind us, and also Shanaka has gone into the pits because he had too much damage. But now we're just gonna try and survive. It's Jarno right behind us. He's on fresher tires than us, and he has no damage, so he will be quite quick around here. For now compared to me, and I think other people around me who have damage as well. And then into this corner, Philip Presnader brakes late, locks the rears, and now I was hoping for the car to ghost, because that usually happens. But yeah, looking back at it, I should have just tried and avoid it and cut the corner like Jarno did, because his 3 seconds should be able to get removed as well. But now we're gonna get past him again with the help of DRS. We're just gonna try and stay as far away as possible. But now I was just doing a little weave there. I kinda just wanted to show that I have damage, and that he could better just get past me and blast away. Or yeah, just be patient, because I'll be very slow in these corners, and I also think he's gonna get past. But as you can see, his red light is flashing, which means he is below 10% of ERS, and we are still over 50%. So we're gonna use our battery here and still try to stay in his DRS for the final straight, because it's the final lap, and Jarno is pushing quite hard now. And we are struggling with turning because of the front wing. And also I forgot to mention that we got another left orange front wing because of the contact with Philip when he spun. But now we're gonna blast quite a bit of battery. The gap is 7.5 tenths. And this corner we take it well, and now the gap is almost, it's 9 tenths as we go over the DRS detection zone. So we will have DRS, and Jarno has no ERS. So this is going to be an easy pass, and we're not even using our battery. We're still gonna fly past him at this long straight, and we're just gonna save the final 30% of energy for this final straight in case someone was able to get close. But now, as you can see, it seems like it's gonna be a first podium if Barry's penalty is not gonna get removed. in this WOR Tier 1 series.
Way yo!
I would say. So yeah, at the end, as you can see, for now,
I mean, I
it
don't
says
know
we are
who
third,
crashed with that.
but I
Alpine,
can confirm that Barry, his penalty,
but I thought
got
it
removed,
was one of the
so
Ferrari. So even though if Barry's penalty
position,
can get removed,
but that means we still got a good.
Oh no, it was an instant, I think.
We got a
that will be removed
good
probably.
result out of this. Very happy with the pace, and especially with qualifying.
Maybe someone had an incident.
As we are getting more and more consistent with it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next week will be
you don't
Texas.
need a wing end plate, right?
So yeah,
I just
hopefully
proved
see
it.
you guys then. Ciao.